Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Stefan, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Kabalevsky's Opus 39 number 7. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and make sure to check the notifications bell to never miss a new video. Also, I now offer online piano lessons. If you're looking for one, there's going to be information in the description below. So just a couple of words again about the book, just so you know what we're doing. Kabalevsky's Opus 39 is kind of a teaching study book, collection of little pieces for prep to grade 1, grade 2 level. It's a really good book, covers a lot of technical challenges, and the pieces are quite enjoyable, most of them, and they improve not just technique but also performance and character and style. So number 7 is the one we are dealing with today. I'm going to play it for you first, and then I'm going to talk about the difficulties and show you a couple of tips to make it easier for you. So as you could hear, it's really a workout in staccatos, lots of staccatos, every single note is staccato, and dynamics wise we have just a little bit of dynamics going from loud to quiet in the second line and then back to loud. So the piece is in 3/4, so we have to count 3 beats, and we see in the key signature an F sharp. So it is in the key of G major, although it kind of wanders around a little bit. Now what you can see is that if you can play the first bar correctly with the good technique, then you can play the entire piece because it's the same pattern repeating over and over again, but higher and lower. So we've got a crotchet, a quarter note followed by 2 quavers, eighth notes, and another crotchet quarter note. All of them are staccato, but the first one has an accent mark in every single bar, which means that the first note has to be louder than the other notes in the bar. And there's a lot of hand position change in this piece. The hand keeps moving from one position to the next. And in the second line of the piece, the rhythm changes a little bit. We have 4 quavers or eighth notes followed by a crotchet quarter note. So it's kind of rising and falling 5-finger scales, and then the first line returns in the third line. So it's an A section, a ternary section. Now I'm going to play it really slowly and just show you the hand position changes. So we start number 1 on the B and number 3 on the B. And as you could see, the right hand is copying the left hand exactly. So if you learn the left hand, you basically know the right hand as well. You just have to use different finger numbers. So B, and then the right hand the same, B, A, B, G. And then we move position to the E. Then you shift down again to the C, and it's always 3 and 1. And now we have a G major position. And so skip, and then step, step. Now we go into the scales, so into the A minor position. And then a B position, but it's a very strange B position because we start on white keys and we finish with the thumb on the F sharp, which is a very awkward position, but that's what the book wants you to do. And then we move to the C major position where we're going to have an F sharp. And D major position, both hands, 1 and 5. And back to the start. So that's how you move through the positions, and as I said, the right hand copies the left hand. Now the rhythm of the first section goes ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. And the second line goes ti, 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 ta, ti, 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 ta, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So whatever you choose, I think in this piece going ti, ti, ta, ti, ti for the quavers and ta for the crotchets is much easier than counting 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now when it comes to the technical part of the staccatos, they need to be very sharp and bouncy, so keep a very relaxed wrist, curved fingers. And it's not completely finger staccatos. You can do a nice bounce, especially on the crotchets in the end. So you can, the forearm can move as well, not just the fingers, and that's going to give you a very playful performance of this little piece. And when you mastered it, it should give you quite strong fingers. Now, because the piece uses staccatos on the outer fingers as well, it kind of tries to reinforce all the fingers and make them equally good at being agile and playing staccatos with the same kind of force and accuracy. So if you have kind of weaker outer fingers, that middle line is going to be very useful to strengthen them.